versus Fnatic, the other upper bracket match that is happening as we speak. But meanwhile, SK, well, we can look at builds, but you know, we're at minion phase where minions creep scores don't really matter because we're at 350 for Malzahar. Ocelot has got up to 566 AP, so quite strong. He's completed that Zhonya's Hourglass.
Demon's dying here at the side of me. Yeah, so as he was saying, Zhonya's Hourglass was on Malzahar, yeah, who plenty of AP, and actually SK is starting to move a little bit further up. Actually, I should probably just do not that. Wait, this. While you're trying not to die over there. As you can see, SK are actually moving into position right now. Gamedde coming in from the top, and we need my PC as well. There we go. So now we got some sounds as well as we switch over. Clairvoyance is down. Ocelot actually in a fairly offensive position there for a while. And he's gone back now, and Game just hanging around by Baron. Did you... 52 is when they said. I'm guessing they meant Dragon?
52, 51.
52, 51. On Baron. Okay. On Baron.
Excuse
Very
me.
Good. Are you okay, mate? I was concerned about your
just choking
your
up
welfare.
that one. That's because I hadn't had water for ages, and here's a 52-minute match. We've not been able to really have a quick break. So the old voice box was playing up. Althor is in a little bit of trouble here. Althor's going to get caught. He's going to do the ult. He goes straight
brilliant.
off. Oh, wow. SK in all sorts of trouble there. They did not want to engage that point. Wicked is still alive, though, so he can put a lot of damage down. He's surely going to take down Kevin. Kevin, oh, managed to dash away, and, well, Brand came in the backside of him and took down Wicked. Ocelot on 41 hit points, gets taken down by Nif. That is an ace, apart from the fact Nunu's still alive, so it's not. So, I didn't see that sneaky little bugger getting away. So, meanwhile, Xylo had actually ported back, so he's clearing out that massive stack that was on the bottom there. 600 hit points done to the tower by that minion wave. Blimey, I'm going to choke again in a minute. Excuse me.
Yeah, I can comment there while you have a bit of a cough if you like. I'm going to turn your microphone off so everyone, you know, doesn't hear you dying over at the side of me. But that was a nice kill there from Nif to actually finish off Ocelot. We saw she actually put down the Clairvoyance so that she could get the last shot off and finish off Ocelot, who was just trying to escape back away from that area. Right now we see Nif moving over. I'm just going to switch over to my screen, which somehow looks a little bit laggy. I'm not sure why. So we get a few pings going off. There's Corky face down in the river. Demon's back again.
Well, just as I come back, it would all kick off, wouldn't it, at the moment I get there. How did they not get Baron in that? That's what I want to know. When they'd been so successful, how did they not take Baron back from SK? You know, take it while they'd won the fight. I mean, they'd won it 4-1, so they were miles up in kills, and they had the advantage. I don't understand why they didn't turn around straight away and take it, because they had a 40-second window. Obviously, Mumu would have gone to clear off that top stack, but again, we're back to the stalemate.
Back to the stalemate indeed. Wicked's Banshee's Veil just being dealt with there. And we're going to see Kevin coming from the side. There's the ulti. Wicked separated. Wise decision to flash away where he did. Ultimate comes out from both Amumu and Nunu as well. And Farfane actually is going to back himself out of there. Ocelot has to be careful. In comes Amumu. And that will be a nice little kill. Sleazy is low. Althor is low. Wicked's low. Everyone's low. Skilled. And health. Oh, and there we go. Candy goes in. That was a nice little prediction shot, in all fairness. Straight into it. Yeah, and there's a smiley face from Candy. And Wicked maybe should have thought, you know, a little bit more about just stopping in that bush there, because it was a fairly obvious place, in my opinion. And by the way, I was only joking when I said low skill, obviously.
So yeah,
I'm probably getting flamed on IRC as I speak.
Oh my god, what do you know? You don't know anything. Yeah, so he was on 51 hit points, so yeah, 62 minutes is when the next Baron is up. I don't think we're going to need that. Gamedde have come out on top of the last 2 or 3. Look at that, taking out the entire massive wave of minions there, Kevin. So he's up to 500 plus AP.
499.
490. I'm not going to get picky on that one.
It's my job. Yeah.
Gamedde has got himself that Banshee's Veil, which he had earlier on. He's also got the Black Cleaver and Bloodthirster. And he's clearing out. Very clever, actually. It was really wicked that they all went for when they went in that team fight. And Gamedde ended up using Valkyrie to continue chasing Wicked. He wasn't letting him walk back in. Just he could have easily just stood at the side instead. He went straight in, got that Phosphorus Bomb, which actually caused Taric to pull out. And Taric had to chase onto Gamedde, which completely pulled him away. Zylo popped his ulti. Kevin and Brand obviously doing all that AE damage while the Amumu ulti was down. 56 minutes. The dragon being picked up again, kind of really pointless at this stage. Well, it's not. It's money's money at the end of the day, I guess. But really, everyone at end build, and I think the next team fight. I've said this a few times, I feel. The next team fight should be it. I mean, really, I don't understand why they're not just stacking and pushing it. Because, apart from the fact they haven't got the minions, that'd be a small problem. They do need to clear out the lanes. They need to try and push the lanes, but they have Baron buff on, so they need to try and make it pay. They've worked so hard to get this buff, and they're not really using it to a massive advantage. For example, now they could nip over to the side and they could take that side turret, inner turret down before anyone got near them, because they have that much damage on them. But instead, they're going to kind of stand here and wait quite a while for this creep wave to finally catch up with them. And I think meanwhile, Gragas and Corki just keep popping their abilities in. Oh, Zylo, you're tanking the turret, son. Back, he wants to just back away there. Valkyrie used by Gamedde there, so the time is going to be back up in a moment. And Misfortune uses her ulti to clear that creep wave. It was the wave with the tank in it, so that's what they were hoping to try and follow up on, but that was cleared out a little too quickly. So the top wave is going to deal with itself. The bottom wave is going to need dealing with shortly, but I think they want to get on this turret. 500 hit points chipped off it. They really probably could have a little poke at the bottom one, because there's only 1,000 hit points on that one. Meanwhile, all of this poke that they're doing, none of it's landing at the moment. The Banshee's Veils are dealing with it. They've not landed one single one, and I think a desperation move might come from Zylo in a minute. I think he might go steaming in an ulti.
I think they have to be careful here, SK, in my opinion. Sorry, Gamedde here. I mean, they've got, what, a quarter of the time left on... oh, that was a nice one in from Gamedde. Quarter of the time left on that Baron buff. They don't need to be going in crazy. As you mentioned, they can easily tank the inner turret on the top lane. Bottom turret has half HP there or thereabouts. And Misfortune is just going to keep spamming ultis whenever she can.
Yeah, and they are finally managed to get a bit of damage on it. Here we go. The ulti went in from Gragas. It blew them the wrong way there, but Nunu's ulti is going to go off. It will do full hit points. Zylo managed to get his ulti, but I think he got took down just at the same time. Farfane did go down, so I think it's 1 for 1. And no, it's not, because Sona went down as well. So well done there. And that was all the case of Gragas' ulti not working how it wanted it. And they are backing up. So they're going to clear out that minion wave at the top. And Wicked's going to go across and wipe out the one on the bottom. And 60 minutes in, we are back to square one.
So, next Baron, 62 minutes.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah, actually, just as I said that, 2 players from game said 62.
So some adjustment.
I guess they were talking about that. All right, guys, what's the next step? How are we going to beat SK?
Yeah.
62 minutes.
For those unaware, there is a 4-minute delay on the stream. So what you're seeing now is obviously 4 minutes to go. So it was.
So I'm from the future.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, we are speaking to you from the future. But it was done that way because a 3-minute ward, obviously. So any placement, ward placement, ganks, etc., can't be called. It was requested by the players, which is fine. We can give you that that delay. It's something not many teams kind of want. Obviously, League of Legends kind of want it, but if it was an FPS, they're like, oh my god, why are we so far behind? Yeah, I mean, it's different games, different players, different viewers. 23-13, so Gamedde, you know, they have quite a clear kill advantage. They've won pretty much most of the team fights, and yet they can't finish this game off. You know, builds are kind of irrelevant now. I guess you could see I guess you might want to see what they're building on their heroes, because this is their end builds now. This is kind of like the lol. We've got this far stage builds, because games generally have finished by now. I mean, 60-minute games. I'm sure you've all been there. Everyone playing it's been there in one of these crazy long games. 657 AP for Malzahar, 449 for Brand, and 551 to be precise on Gragas. Corki is just going round. He's got himself a last whisper now. Oh, he's going to be doing so much damage on Corki. 340. I just missed him. I think it was 348. Yeah, 348 attack damage. So much damage he's going to be doing with his abilities. Misfortune has also got that last whisper. Oh, nicely done from Ocelot there onto Kevin. Catching him unawares, getting a pull and the silence bar. I think he may have even put the dot across him. Brilliance Potion and Fortitude Potion running on Kevin. I think I can see a Brilliance, running on... looks like Corki's got all three running. Baron is due any second now, and SK know it as well. They've got a defensive ward there, you can see it. So it's going to try and block them off, but it looks like SK are going to go for it, Joe, I think.
Yeah, and actually, Gragas has dropped a barrel in there. Wicked stood on top of it. His Banshee's Veil got popped. I'm not sure exactly what that was all about, in all fairness, but some nice defensive barrels down from Kevin. The question is now, what are SK going to do? How are they going to approach this fight? Maybe they're just going to steamroll through up the middle lane. Don't think that's quite the case, but maybe they'll try and keep Gamedde, you know, at least guessing that. Keep him away from Baron. And Gamedde have started to move away there a little bit as SK push this middle lane a little. Of course, there's only the base turret left in the middle lane. But all it really takes is one nicely placed barrel from Kevin. And of course, the minion waves are finished anyway. And here we go. Kevin just dodging in. Are they going to engage? It certainly looks that way. So yes, they are going to engage Baron. SK are coming in behind them right now. And Game steadily pulling away from it. Are SK going to go for it? Nope. They've been too slow there. And SK now may be made to pay. As Gamedde are going to go in there. Ulti from Gragas will actually pull Farthane back. Does he get the ulti off in time? Yes, I think he did there, actually. Candy went down. Althor's trying to run away. Damage coming in behind from Corki and Brand. Brand will actually get the kill there in the end, I think. Yes, he will. And Wicked is trying to escape from everything else. Oh. And look at Brand, he's just legging it in there, and he's going to obliterate it. And that surely now is going to be the end of this one. Yeah, so well played, and well, we can see a lot of pings going out, so obviously discussions going on. 40 seconds until spawn. Yeah, that's GG, that is. The pings are going out there really about who, obviously you can see SK pinging around here saying, you know, well, this is probably what we should be doing. That's what you can see on your map now. That's SK sort of obviously having a discussion about what went wrong there. Exactly. Gamedde took the sweet time about this. They really had this one... probably around the 40-minute mark where they'd won the initial team fights. Ulti going on there, so well played game. It took them 64 minutes, I think, roundabout. We got to full-on endgame builds, but we made it eventually with a little bit of choking in between. And really, they, you know, this is the first time that I've seen SK struggling at the lane phase. You know.